Sometimes I really wonder about people these days. I happen to run into two videos by a YouTube channel called Storm Shield App, and someone actually asked a question in a very bad way in grammar, and nuking a hurricane. No, bad idea. Watch this video to see the reason why.
What happens if we nuke or bomb either one of these monsters? Please make a video about! That comment came after our now infamous hurricane versus cyclone versus typhoon video. I'm meteorologist Jason Myers, and this gives me a golden opportunity to talk about nuking hurricanes. Plus, I like to make it a priority to answer every question with bad grammar and 25 exclamation points. Though I gotta say, I applaud thinking outside of the box, but this is still a really bad idea. This theory's been around for a while, and the idea is if you throw enough energy at a hurricane, it'll disrupt the storm enough to destroy it. Never mind the radioactive fallout that would get carried along the trade winds and cause all kinds of environmental problems if we nuked a hurricane. Believe it or not, a nuclear bomb isn't even strong enough to take down a hurricane. Bombs release huge amounts of energy in a short amount of time, while hurricanes release huge amounts of energy over an extended period, sometimes for weeks out in the ocean. A fully developed hurricane can release heat energy at a rate of 50 to 200 trillion watts. That kind of energy is equivalent to a 10 megaton nuclear bomb exploding every 20 minutes. For reference, the most powerful nuclear bomb the US has ever produced was 25 megatons, and that's only an instantaneous shockwave of high pressure. To raise the barometric pressure over the eye of a hurricane for an extended time period would take some serious heavy lifting. Bringing the atmospheric pressure within the eye of a hurricane to normal atmospheric pressure would take an additional metric ton of air per square meter. For example, weakening a Category 5 hurricane into a Category 2 would roughly take 500 million tons of air. Figuring out a way to do that without destroying the world would be quite the feat. Since hurricanes get all of their energy from the warm ocean waters, why don't we just drop a whole lot of ice cubes into the middle of a hurricane? Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a grammatically incorrect comment down below.
Speaking of ice cubes freezing a hurricane,
we've already determined nuking a hurricane is a really bad idea, but a number of you are not giving up on stopping hurricanes. I'm meteorologist Jason Myers, and I merely joked that maybe to stop a hurricane we should toss some ice cubes into the ocean. Why don't we just drop a whole lot of ice cubes into the middle of a hurricane? But you went and one-upped me and suggested liquid nitrogen. But freezing out a hurricane has its own set of challenges. Hurricanes form, develop, and get their energy from the warmth of the ocean. So in theory, if we cool off the ocean waters, the hurricane would be cut off from its energy source and fall apart completely. In a hurricane, all the warm ingredients are at the bottom where the ocean is, and it's much cooler at the top of the storm. So any plan of flying a plane and spraying the tops of a hurricane with liquid nitrogen to cool it down won't do a thing. In fact, it could even make things worse by increasing convection with even colder air at the top of the hurricane. That means we need to cool off the ocean, the source of all that heat and energy, and it's going to take a lot of liquid nitrogen to do that. It takes roughly 3 tons of liquid nitrogen to instantly turn a solid 1,000 cubic foot block of water into ice. The eye of a hurricane is between 20 and 40 miles wide. Let's call it 30 miles for simplicity's sake. And we'll assume we're cooling off the top 10 feet of water. That's more than 1.5 million cubic feet of water and allowing no room for error. That means we need more than 4,750 tons of liquid nitrogen in just the right spot to freeze the water in front of a hurricane's path. And it's all for naught if the hurricane takes a different course.
Oops!
Liquid nitrogen is just that. It's the liquid form of the nitrogen gas found in our atmosphere. And to turn it into a liquid, it has to be chilled to 320.44 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. So as soon as the liquid nitrogen hits that warm water, it'll immediately boil. It's just like boiling water immediately changes to snow in bitter cold air, only in reverse. Once the liquid nitrogen boils, all that nitrogen will displace any oxygen in the atmosphere, which means the person or people on this mission won't be able to breathe as soon as the water begins to freeze. If that's not enough, think of the sea life. You're already having a bad day because you're swimming in a hurricane, but now some dimwit up and freezes your home. So it seems we're back to square one. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any bright ideas for stopping hurricanes, subscribe to our YouTube channel and let me know in the comments.
You might be wondering, why the hell did I bring this up? Because nuking a hurricane and trying to freeze a hurricane is just plain stupid. El stupido. Doy. Give me a break, people. That's just freaking stupid. Why would you nuke a hurricane? That'll make things worse. You know what? I'm just gonna I'm just gonna end it right here, okay? This is just ridiculous. I mean, what the hell did I just watch? Hell, even my friend Draco is facepalming. Because he pretty much saw the journal entry I posted on for Affinity and stuff, and, yeah, I got something to say about that. Give me a moment.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah. Later.